Welcome back to I was gonna say manga review, art book review. This is a bit of an unusual one. This is an art book for manga series. Kiwi, the main spin-off, Sword Oratoria from the franchise series. Is it Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? If you do not know the series, do not be scared off by that title. The title has pretty much very real relevance to the plot. It's actually very well developed characters, world, very fascinating, loads of spin-offs. If you're going to read it, either pick up the novels or the manga. The anime is not really worth watching until you get to series 4, where the actual creator plays a hand in the actual anime. Then it gets good. But as a fan of this franchise, I've seen an art book for this one, especially if this is the main side story one. It's a lot more mature than the base one, a lot more darker. Very recommended if you want to pick it up. But yeah, it's unusual to get a manga art book. I can't really think of too many off the top of my head. This is around, I think I paid about 20-ish pounds. It's currently sitting about 17.50 now. It's around $25 to $30. So very cheap for what you're getting. This is, I would argue, a tier 3, a detailed concept book. The first half of this is obviously it's right to left, typical Japanese. So the first bit you get is the coloured posters and front covers of the manga, the various volumes, and you get at least a little paragraph for each illustration. We do get some sketches of how he did some of the layout for this thing, which is very nice to see. Look, some draft sketches, but it's also nice to get these little bits of paragraph, a bit of little bits of information for each individual one. Typical hot spring moment. I do like the fact to note like how in the Japanese versions of the manga, this character is actually cut off and is only visible in the English versions. A nice little bit of information like that always go a long way. So it's off like mostly just covers and the posters, at least to give you a description about why decisions were made. Very nice, very pretty artworks. No wasted space really, which is good. That's one of my main gripes with quite a few ones, is the wasted space. And obviously, we get to here, 60 odd pages in, we get to get a bit of the early concept art for the characters. It does mention quite a few of these, that a number of these characters were in the main series, so you can't really deviate from the main design, but how he interpreted it. I do know that on here he mentions how he did change things a little bit by bit, so the editor wouldn't notice, which sounds about right. But you know what, again, heavy development stages for the characters, but yeah, again, a little bit of different costumes and whatnot. Still nice to see, but you also get descriptions of what they did, why, about motives, but the character design and stuff. Always nice to get a bit of information. That's one of my things I always like. And then we get to this point where it's some of the key moments from some of the mangas, some of the volumes, just a little bit of the sketching side of things, but more just sections of the artwork. Very good artwork. Various aspects. Get through quite a lot of this. It's quite a lot here. If you obviously haven't read the series, I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Don't worry, YouTube, nothing was actually seen there or shown there. And an interesting, very nice little thing is for this last chunk here, you actually have an interview here. Also, you get a bit of a additional like short story involving some of the characters, which is very nice. As someone who, like say, enjoys this franchise, getting a little bit of an extra story is always nice. So, without trying to show too much because there's spoilers in this art book for the volumes. If you are definitely a fan of the franchise, this is a must. It's a very good art book. You getting notes on some of the designs, always very appreciated. And obviously the little extra side story interview is a must. And for the price, I mean, hell, you can't go wrong with about £18 or $25 for an art book. Especially these days, quite a lot of them are getting quite expensive. If you do not know this series, and you're into manga, I would definitely recommend it. This does go alongside the main series, so it's recommended to read both. Yeah. Definitely, I definitely highly recommend it. So, until next time, goodbye.